Hi everyone, this is Kay and welcome to my channel. Today's topic is all about Veterans Day. So, for those people or kids who's watching this video, because right now it's holiday here in the United States, kids are off from school and some private or government sector here are also off from their work. So, I'd like to challenge everyone to, observe or check every time that we have holiday, why we are celebrating holiday, right? So right now, it's U.S. Veterans Holiday. So what is it all about? So let me show you or, give you a brief background about Veterans Day. So Veterans Day is a federal holiday in the United States for honoring military veterans, that is person who have served in the United States Armed Force. So, bakit nga ba siya sineselebrate, right? Bakit November 11? Is it because on sale? I know it's funny because there's a lot of, stores that's on sale right now. So, okay, so going back to our topic. So, bakit nga ba November 11th? Okay, so that's the big question. So, they celebrated the Veterans Day every November 11th because that is the end of World War One, which happened in 1918, November 11, 1918. So what happened in November 11, 1918? This is the day where they signed the armistice between Germany and the world. So Germany or German, Aleman, signed an armistice on November 11, 1918 to stop the fire, to stop the war, ceasefire, as what they called ceasefire armistice. So now that we are talking about World War One, so ano nga ba si World War One, right? So we have World War Two. What is World War One? Are they connected? So that's the big question, right? So World War One, also known as Great War or Global War. So why is it? Why is it global war? Because it involves a lot of countries. So if you guys, wanted to research about World War One, go to Google and search it. So that's all free. You can search what is World War One all about. So World War One is originating from Europe. So it started in July 28, 1914 to November 11, 1918. So it took 5 years for people to fight because of what? What's the reason? Okay, let me tell you the reason why they're fighting, why they are on war. So because number one, imperialism, nationalism, alliances, and the last part is the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand. So kilala nyo ba siya? So he's from Austro-Hungarian Empire. So if you go back to our history, there's a lot of troops, empire, and so on and so forth. So they assassined Archduke Franz Ferdinand, and that led for World War One. So hold on a second. So since there's a World War One in 1918, 1914 to 1918, what happened then? Did you know that Spanish flu hits the world in 1918 as well? So millions of people died because of Spanish flu. If I'm not mistaken, it was 100 million deaths worldwide. Can you imagine that? And it lasted for 2 years. The Spanish flu, it lasted for 2 years. So there's World War One ongoing, there's Spanish flu ongoing. Can you imagine the depression of people? If you read about the book, the depression, the European countries and America, Central America, the Great Depression, that is connected for that history. So now going back to World War One history. So who are the alliances, right? Bakit sila nag-aaway-away? Sino yung tropa or troop per troop? So the Allied powers consist of 42.9 military and armed force personnel. So they were France, British Empire, Russia, Serbia, Japan, Montenegro, United States, of course, Romania, Portugal, Greece, Siam, and China. So there's a lot of countries involved with this World War One between the Allied powers. So sila yung magkakakampi. Okay? And then, who are the central powers, right? Sino naman yung opposite side? So, there are only four, okay? So, these are Germany, the Aleman, okay? Austro-Hungarian Empire, where Archduke Franz Ferdinand is part of it. Ottoman Empire, and last one, Bulgaria. So, there were 25.2 million military and armed forces died because of the World War One. Plus the pandemic, the Spanish flu, which hit worldwide in 1918. So, oh, I do apologize. The people who died from the Central Powers were, the military dead was 4.3 million. So they had a total of 25.2 military personnel during the battle or during the war, and 4.3 million died. And then for the Allied powers, which consists of France, British Empire, Russia, Serbia, United States, they had a total of 42.9 military and armed forces, and 5.2 million military died because of World War One. So I'm gonna tell a little bit, short names or the names of who lead what. So in Japan, for Japan, Yoshihito is the leader of that troop, and for the U.S. it was Woodrow Wilson. So he was the president that day or that time of year in the United States. So paano nahinto yung World War One? How did it stop? Okay. So it stopped when Germany thought, when they signed an armistice. They signed an armistice or agreement that ceasefire, right? So it stopped in 1918, November 11. That is why we are celebrating the Veterans Day. Imagine how many people died in the Allied powers. 5.2 million, right? 5.2 million people died because of World War One. So we would like to honor all those people who suffered their lives, no food, no shelter, and for their families, I know you guys still exist. We would like to thank your family, your tribute to the whole world, and thanks a lot to all of you guys, and I hope you learned something new today. And since Germany signed an armistice that we're gonna stop the fire, or we're gonna stop the war, okay? But then, after 20 to 25 years, they came back, right? How? How did they came back? So that started, or that led to the World War II. So I'm gonna tell you the story about World War II, a short clipping. So in my next channel or in my next vlog, I'll be filming about World War II. So guys, thanks a lot and thank you for watching this video. I hope you like it, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, thank you. Bye.